Hi guys, it's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there. I know I served 5 years in the military and Marine Corps was fun, but I'm glad it's over. Anywho's, I'm going to talk about power bedding today. I've been telling people how I do it. I see everything on Facebook and all these people griping about scent control and dirty traps and getting dug out and dealing with loose dirt. Well, this last year I had a heck of a time with traps getting dug out, and it was by skunks, and I mainly trapped coyotes. And no matter what I did, running as much pan tension as I do, I couldn't keep the traps in the bed because the skunks smelled the fresh dirt and they started digging up my traps. Well, I looked around online about power bedding and I tried it. A lot of guys do it off the dog post, but I do it off the base plates. I'll just run through how I do it and hopefully you guys learn something by it. For starters, I got my sifter, just peat moss. That's a number 3 Bridger. My hammer, 3 nails, depending on your soil, is the length. The hardness of your soil depends on how long your nails got to be. My soil so far, 4.5-inch nails seem to be perfect, and then I use a spade to dig my trap bed. So let me get started. I like a deeper trap bed so I can pack peat moss underneath of it. There's my trap bed nice and dug out. I try and keep this as whole as possible, and I'll explain why here in a second, and you'll see why. So the rest is pretty self-explanatory. You got your trap bed dug, open up a trap, make sure it fits. It does. Okay, when you make your trap bed, make sure the trap can set on the levers. See, we're already sitting on the levers nice and tight. We're going to put the chain in there. I use stakes. You can use it whatever you want to use. It don't matter. And then I'll fill the bottom of the trap bed with peat moss. And the reason I do this is so it creates an area for water to seep through. So you got all this peat moss in here. If you ever tried to bed a trap in peat moss, it's like bedding it on feathers. It just doesn't work. So we got the trap in there on the peat moss. That's all it's sitting on. Take the trap, the fixed jaw, we're going to push as hard as we can against the outside of the bed. So we're pushing in, and then we're going to take a nail and we're going to go down at an angle between the jaw tits where the jaw comes out of the base plate. We're just going to do that, push it in. I can't go any further. And we'll just tap it in. Okay, see how steady that got already? We're going to push over again. Stick this in here. Tappity, tappity, tappity. Okay, that trap got solid. I mean, this is a 4-pound hammer and I'm pushing on it and it's solid. Next problem we have to deal with is our loose jaw. See how it flops up and down? We'll just take another nail. When you push it down, it's going to create a groove in the peat moss. Just take the nail, push it down on where the groove of the jaw is until it goes down. Then that loose jaw will sit on it. You just tap on the loose jaw. Look at that. That trap is bedded rock solid. Absolutely no movement from my 250-pound butt pushing on it. So we got the trap in the ground. I don't know if you can see the peat moss is kind of coming up through the bed. And we're just going to take a little peat and sift over the top here. Okay, peat's cheap. Use it. Okay, I keep working it in so it gets underneath that pan just like polyfill. Alright, we got a nice layer of peat all the way around the trap. Life is good. Now the next thing you do, and I learned this by accident, is like I said, I wanted to keep this chunk of dirt as full as possible. Most people put it in their sifter like I used to and grind it. What I've been doing is laying the sifter over the top, grabbing a chunk and using it as a cheese grater. We just took a piece of sod and turned it into perfectly fine dirt. If you got wet soil, it really turns the powder really nice. Grab some more here. So we got a nice old mound over the set. We'll just brush it out real nice. And if you want your pattern more exposed, you just put this over, grab another chunk of dirt, do it again, and then just keep sifting out that pattern so you don't have it sweethearted. Now, I was concerned with the trap staying in the bed after you catch a critter, and I've caught rabbits and skunks and pheasants running through, landed on your trap. I don't know how it happened, but even a pheasant got the trap out of the bed. But trap fires, no problem, and comes out of the bed, no problem. So once you do it, there's absolutely no packing around. Everything just happens so quick, so easy. And I since I started doing this, I have yet to have a trap get taken out of the bed without a critter in it. So that's my way of power bedding. If you look online, you'll read about Jim somebody wrote a book about it. He uses gutter spikes and he goes over here and over here, but it works beautiful just holding on that tit and then that lever against the hard part of the dirt to keep it locked down. So I guess I'll do it again just so you can see without talking so much, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. So we got the trap bed dug, peat's in the bottom. We found our loose nail. Remember, push it in, push the trap all the way against, as hard as you can against that far face. Put the first nail in at an angle, push down. While you're holding it in and against to keep it tight, do it this side. Put this in here, you got the peat, go down, make your mark where you leave your nail, set the nail in. I found the old hole, so you gotta move that over here. So now that trap is rock solid, no matter where that critter steps. Put the peat in. Put the dirt over the top with your chunk of dirt. I ain't got no dirt left. Use this a little bit. Blend in the set, and you're good to go. So, any questions, don't be afraid to holler at me on Trap and Talk or Trap Her or Facebook or my YouTube channel or my email address, Dustin_Drews@yahoo.com, and good luck trapping.